And that brings us to the absolute heart of the counterargument. It all, and I mean all of it, hinges on understanding the massive difference between two key concepts, tribulation and wrath. So here's the crucial point, their source and their purpose. Tribulation, that thlipsis, is pressure that comes from below, from the world and its systems, and it's aimed at God's people. But wrath, the Greek word orgy, that comes from above. It is God's specific divine judgment poured out on an unbelieving world. They're not the same thing. Now, once you have that distinction in mind, a bunch of other passages in Scripture just start to click into place. They paint a picture that's not a contradiction, but a totally consistent promise. Paul is so direct here in 1 Thessalonians. He says believers are explicitly not destined for or appointed to wrath. And get this, the promise isn't deliverance through wrath, but deliverance from it. So you see, both can be true. There's zero conflict. We are promised tribulation in this world, just like Jesus said. And at the same time, we are promised deliverance from the specific end times wrath of God that is to come. Now, check out how the Old Testament talks about that future period. Jeremiah calls it the time of Jacob's trouble, connecting it specifically to God's redemptive plan for the nation of Israel. This gives it a very particular focus, which is different from the general experience of the church. And then, when you get to the book of Revelation, the language is, well, it's unmistakable. People on earth aren't crying out about tribulation from the world. They are terrified of the wrath of the Lamb. The source is divine. The purpose is judgment. This is a fundamentally different category of event than what Jesus was describing back in John 16.